Working in collaboration with our education partner PIEFA, Primary Industries Education Foundation Australia, Australian Eggs has developed a comprehensive suite of new learning resources for students from Foundation to Year 10, with a focus on the processes and people involved in Australian egg production. These resources can be accessed by searching for All About Eggs on the Prime Zone website or by visiting the All About Eggs website directly. The suite of resources are designed to support educators in teaching multiple areas of the Australian curriculum in an engaging and hands-on way. The lessons and supplementary materials are aligned to version 9 of the Australian curriculum. In the secondary year band, the resources will assist teachers in delivering content within the Design and Technologies learning area. The resources focus on various aspects of Australia's egg industry, including sustainable farming practices, the role of technology in enhancing production, and the importance of animal welfare. Students learn about the environmental and ethical considerations in egg farming and examine how innovation, technology, and digital tools contribute to sustainable food production. The lessons also explore nutritional information about eggs, different preparation methods, and the cultural significance of eggs in global cuisines. Each year band, from Year 7 to 10, can access 6 lessons, providing teachers step-by-step guidance for the delivery of 4 activities in each. The lessons can be completed independently or as part of a sequence. Firstly, select either primary teacher or secondary teacher on the homepage. Teachers should then select the relevant year level with an optional area for selecting learning areas and hit the Search tab. Here you will find all of the available All About Eggs learning resources featured for your selected year level. Lessons in the Year 7 to 8 year band include Managing Egg Production Systems, where students learn about management practices adopted on egg farms and common considerations of Australian egg producers. Lesson 2, Eggs, Technology and Sustainability, in which students learn about the significant technologies and sustainable approaches being used in Australian egg production systems. Lesson 3, Who's Helping to Make Australian Eggs Sustainable, where students engage in activities focused on different career opportunities within the Australian egg production industry. Lesson 4, The Egg, an investigation into the internal structures, nutritional qualities, and health benefits of eggs. Lesson 5, Eggs for Breakfast, where students learn 4 simple ways that eggs can be prepared for breakfast and look at the similarities and differences of each preparation technique, such as the ingredients, utensils used, safety precautions, and nutrient value. And Lesson 6, Eggs Around the World, featuring activities centered on cuisines of different countries and cultures. Let's have a closer look at the first lesson from the Year 7 to 8 resources to better understand how to use the teacher and student resources. In Lesson 1, Managing Egg Production Systems, students learn about the different egg production systems within Australia and recognise examples of the management of animals through natural means and use of chemicals. Students also consider the importance of managing rations in egg production systems. To access the teacher guide for each resource, click on the selected lesson and download the PDF file from the For Teachers section. Each teacher guide contains a lesson overview with approximate time requirements for each activity and a list of the Australian curriculum content descriptors aligned to the lesson. Step-by-step guidance for the delivery of each of the 4 activities in the lesson is provided, and the required equipment and materials are listed after the instructions for each task. At the end of the teacher guide, answers are provided to support the marking and assessment of student work. Clicking the For Students link on this page will provide you with a downloadable PDF of ready-to-use student worksheets that can be completed online in a writable manner, downloaded or printed depending on student and teacher needs. The first activity in this lesson involves students collaborating and sharing their prior knowledge about egg farming before learning important facts and figures associated with egg production in Australia by engaging in an online statistical scavenger hunt. Next, students learn about Australia's different egg production systems, free range, barn laid, and cage. They view case studies about each system and create bookmarks to summarise each egg production system's features, advantages, and disadvantages. Students will complete a range of reading and comprehension tasks to learn about organic egg systems as a means of natural production and use vaccinations as an example of how chemicals are used to protect livestock and provide food security. Finally, students learn about hen nutrition by researching secondary source materials to understand some of the components that make up a ration. Students then complete a concept cartoon to demonstrate their understanding of how stakeholders and rations are related. Lessons designed for Year 9 and 10 classrooms include Lesson 1, Egg Production and the Supply Chain, an exploration of the characteristics and features of the stages involved in the marketing and supply chain for eggs, and how these are linked to efficient and sustainable farming systems. Lesson 2, Creating a Sustainable Future, Production and Digital Technologies in the Egg Industry, in which students learn about the use of production and digital technologies in the industry to improve outcomes for all stakeholders. Lesson 3, Eggs, People and Animal Welfare, where students learn about the stakeholders who ensure Australian eggs are produced ethically and sustainably. Lesson 4, Eggs and Food Safety, which focuses on the differences between cooked and raw eggs and the importance of maintaining food safety on the farm as well as in the kitchen to prevent foodborne illness. Lesson 5, Enhancing Eggs, an investigation into the nutritional needs of adolescents, examining food preparation techniques and their impact on nutrient values. And Lesson 6, Preservation and Presentation of Eggs, where students analyse and observe the sensory, functional, nutritional and structural properties of eggs presented and preserved using different methods. For a snapshot of the Year 9 to 10 lessons, let's have a look at Lesson 3, Eggs, People and Animal Welfare. Following the same format across the secondary year bands, the Year 9 to 10 teacher guides also include Australian curriculum content, step-by-step lesson guides, resource and equipment list, and answers to the activities. During this lesson, students learn about the stakeholders who ensure Australian eggs are produced ethically and sustainably. They engage in various activities to observe the interactions and relationships between industry, producers, animals, and consumers. Throughout this lesson, students understand that without a focus on animal welfare, egg production systems will fail to address the needs of stakeholders and will be unable to continue to supply food to Australian consumers in the future. The first activity in this lesson allows students to study statistics highlighting eggs' value as an economic commodity. They view multimedia content focused on the educational value of learning about poultry. These tasks generate an understanding that sustainable egg production in Australia depends on valuing the welfare of these productive animals. Following this, students learn about animal welfare in egg production systems and the significance of measuring and quantifying this aspect of production so that the industry is accountable and sustainable. Students hear from scientists, watch multimedia footage, and summarise stakeholder information. Next, students learn about stakeholders in the egg production industry and their links to animal welfare and create a mind map of the factors that need to be considered by various stakeholders. This lesson concludes with students creating a causal map to demonstrate their understanding that animal welfare must be considered a system that meets the needs of different stakeholders in the industry to be sustainable. 2 curriculum-aligned posters featuring careers and sustainability in the egg industry are available to download and print for classroom display. These are accessible on the Years 7, 8, 9 and 10 landing pages of the All About Eggs website. In addition to this, teachers can also access the Year 7 to 10 version of the PIEFA Food and Fibre card game, Australian Egg Supply Chain. By participating in an engaging, hands-on card game, students will learn to sequence the supply chain of eggs from farm to consumer. Additionally, they will gain an understanding of careers and sustainable measures involved in the supply chain. The game cards and game instructions can be downloaded and printed by clicking on the featured links on the PIEFA Food and Fibre card game Australian Egg Supply Chain landing page. The All About Eggs secondary resources provide students with a comprehensive understanding of the egg industry, promoting healthy eating habits and awareness of sustainable practices. To download these free learning resources, visit the Prime Zone website and search for All About Eggs, or access the All About Eggs website directly.